there's no question that nationwide solid waste is a big problem. Some of us, and I'm sure all of you read the write-up in the Clear Journal when they're talking about a landfill costing from $200,000 to $300,000 an acre, where we're going to have mandatory garbage pickup in the county. I think possibly a portion of that will be implemented in 1990. Everybody is waiting to see what the federal government does on when they come out with their laws on solid waste. We have just passed an ordinance whereby we franchised a pickup. That was required by the Department of Natural Resources. I guess I have spent 100 hours in meetings on solid waste. Everybody admits it's needed. Nobody knows how to pay for it. We have private haulers in the county, and they do a fair job. The county subsidizes the landfill to allow the private haulers to dump, and then the private haulers pay for dumping. Also, Judge Miller and I, about 2 months ago, discussed the setup that we have on the fire districts. In order to get a lower insurance rate, you have to be within 5 miles of an answering fire department. Then you might go to a 9 or an 8. Chapter 75 of the KRS is an extremely difficult and vague statute to understand. We need fire protection at the industrial park, bad. The only law I've been able to find on it is that Chapter 75, and I think those boys at the Fire Rescue Squad do an excellent job as far as they can go, but nobody can be in 2 places at the same time. I think that there will be a movement to consolidate some of your fire districts and possibly set up volunteer fire departments.
At the outset, Mr. Buchanan, you intrigued me with your indictment of county government. Perhaps I'm misinterpreting what you said, but you said you was tired of control by moneyed people. I want you to know that that disenfranchises me before I ask this question. Allowed you to expand on that somewhat, and then the other candidates to make whatever remarks they want to make about your statement.
Would you clarify just a little bit what you want, please?
Well, I really don't know what I'm asking. When we started, I asked generally for you to make a statement, and you said you was tired of control of the county government by the moneyed people. And I wonder what you mean by that.
Okay, so what you're saying is that the poor people is in charge of the government. Now, the people in the county that I talk to seem to have the impression that it seems like the same group of people have run Calloway County for as long as I can remember. It seems like that they're wanting to change. It seems like that I'm hoping they're wanting to change. Of course, I think that it's time for a change. And when you're talking, well, I don't want to mention any names in this type of situation. So I guess I'll just pass.
Abraham Lincoln once described our type of democracy as a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. By the people, I think he meant that it was made up of common citizens, perhaps rich and poor, middle class. Of the people meant that these type of people elect their government officials, and that's what we're getting ready to do in the next couple of weeks, is choose our leaders that will be representing us as county judge, executive, sheriff, jailer, mayor, and what have you. And then certainly I think he meant it was a government for the people. And any time that we lose sight of that fact, then we as a democracy are in trouble. Whenever that our elected officials go in office and they go in there to serve their own self-served purpose, instead of representing the people that put them in office, then our type of democracy ceases to be the kind that our country and our local government needs.
Chuck, I'm like you if he's talking about moneyed people, but first place, let me say, in the last 7 years and 5 months, I don't believe anybody's ever come in my office and asked me to help them that I didn't try to help. I've seen my wife, Jo, who is my secretary and also the deputy judge of Calloway County, work a whole day for somebody because they simply didn't have the money to hire clerical work or anything else. I might also add that we've never charged for notary work up there. We've never charged for copy work. We have kept the office open. I don't make appointments. People walk in and out when they get ready. I've never gone more than 30 minutes, and I haven't taken a vacation in 7 years. And you can't say that money people run my office, because at no time has anybody ever come in there in 7 years. Maybe I don't have enough influence with the court to do it, but asked me to do something that was even off color or illegal, or as far as that's concerned, immoral.
Chuck, I wouldn't answer that question. I would just make some comments. I'm interested in better cooperation and all of us working together, I think, in our county. I'm very, very proud to be from Calloway County. I've traveled to lots of places, and I've never seen a place that I enjoy being at as well as I do Calloway County. I think times are changing. We're attracting people from our community, from Los Angeles, from California, from New Mexico, from all over, and things are changing. I think it's time that we pull together and maybe head, maybe not in a new direction, but I think it's time that we took a lot of the little things that we've got and try to make them better. I think that there's just really excited about the possibilities of Calloway County right now, and Murray also. I've seen it grow so much in just the last 3 or 4 years, and if you go back 20 years, you'd be amazed at what this city looks like. And a lot of decisions that we make today will probably affect us 20 years from now. So we're looking at some not rough times, but some exciting times in Calloway County. And I, for one, would like to be a part of that. And I would like to be involved in helping make it a better county. So that would be my reply to that.
Thank you, Mr. Kelly. Mr. Rose, I believe you have the honors.